noise cancelling.
So these are Sony's WF-1000XM4s, and plain and simple, I've really enjoyed using these, but I guess the overall question is, how good are these and are they worth the $280 price tag? And so starting things off, these guys check off a lot of boxes. Battery life, active noise cancellation, sound quality, app support, improved design, feature set, an IP rating. Honestly, these are really a step forward from the XM3s. And see, it comes in many forms throughout the XM4s, most noticeably in design. And the first thing you'll notice is how smaller the case is, about 40% compared to its predecessor, the XM3s, which makes these a lot more pocket friendly. Yet that's not the only positive you get out of these. It now carries Qi compatible wireless charging. On top of that, it offers quick charge, which in return gets you about 60 minutes of playback in about 5 minutes. And it's nothing new, of course, we've seen this with other charging cases, but it's new here with the XM4s. Really well-rounded in terms of a charging case. It provides USB Type-C charging, wireless charging, and LED indicator. It feels premium, the matte finish, everything about it feels great. With the exception of the lid just feels a bit flimsy. You could say I'm just nitpicking, but for $280, I could say it could be better. But moving over to the earbuds, again, a smaller form factor, a more pleasant, not so much of an eyesore improvement in design, and they feel great. It's a really snug feeling. Really, once you get the correct sized ear tips, they're pretty solid. Besides adding grip, the noise isolation ear tips create this zero gap that allows for a better sounding experience. They truly get the job done. I could go for runs or work out in these without the fear of constantly having to push them back into my ear. And that of course also leads into the fact that these are now IPX4 rated, so sweat, some rain, these have you covered. Now, I've heard many complaints about the ear tips, but personally I didn't find them bothersome one bit. I rarely felt any discomfort even after wearing these for long periods of time. And I'm sure you can tell, but these unquestionably take a different approach in build, and it's for sure welcome. They don't protrude as much when in the ear. Really, besides the accented microphones, these are kind of simple and I like them. Now, besides external improvements, we also see them internally, and with a smaller footprint, I was surprised to see an increase in battery performance, even outperforming that of the AirPods Pro. 8 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation on, with an additional 16 with the charging case, all with the help of Sony's V1 Processor, which indeed is also guilty of providing a much improved experience with Sony's active noise cancellation. So let's go ahead and talk feature set. Active noise cancellation, probably one of the best ANCs on a pair of earbuds, hands down. Without a doubt, this is where the XM4s just outshine a lot of competition. But it's not only that, it's the way they integrate other features that just provide such a dope experience. For example, speak to chat, and it's not perfect by all means, but when it works, it's pretty dope. Just start talking and the earbuds suddenly pause. You stop and they continue to play where you left off. You can of course just remove your earbuds and the in-ear auto detection will activate. And on top of that, they feature this adaptive sound that essentially can tell if you're standing still, if you're walking or running, and depending on that motion, it'll activate whatever custom setting you have it set to. And it works really well. And see, not having to physically touch anything or remove anything just makes things more practical. But even then, regardless, touch controls are present and you can custom set these to your liking, whether it's volume controls, ambient controls. The in-app support is just top tier. Having the ability to custom set or tune the earbuds to your liking is something that's present here, whether it's your EQ, getting help finding the right sized ear tips, setting custom ambient pass-through, or just the amount of ambient sound coming through is probably one of the coolest things about these. And what's striking here is how natural it sounds. It's not perfect, but definitely a step in the right direction. And now, if you are someone that likes taking calls with their earbuds on, they're fairly decent. Feedback here was, I sounded a bit distant, but could clearly make out what I was saying. Now, let's move on to sound. And I'm no audiophile, but in all honesty, these sound great. Plain and simple, they're a great pair of sounding earbuds. And with Sony's DSEE extreme technology, and to many this might not seem like much, But this essentially, in real time, is decompressing or upscaling some of the older music audio files to have them sound better. And with a good range of codecs, new 6mm drivers, and Sony's LDAC, which is only available on some Android devices, you get some pretty clean vocals, some rich bass, and an overall great sounding experience. Now, in conclusion, I truly believe the statement "you get what you pay for" stands true here. Although they aren't perfect, the XM4s check off a lot of boxes. While $280 might be a little pricey, this time around I think they just might be worth it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Are any of you guys picking up a pair? And quick plug in here, if you guys want a further in-depth review, go check out El Jefe's review on these. It's really good stuff. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.